All right, and we're back. We are back. Dave, what you got?
Well, we've talked about this a couple times on the show and how it takes like 5.5 cents to make a penny.
Oh, again?
2.5 cents. But recently, maybe not super recently, but in the last 6 months, come 2026, we're going to stop production of the penny. Now, that being said, they stopped making $half pieces decades ago, and it's still legal tender. A penny is still going to be legal tender, but they're not going to make it.
Right. They think there's enough of them in the world floating around that they'll be fine.
And there will be. But my topic is all the things that have to change, or that could change because the penny's no longer made. And same thing, I get in, like, the first thing I want to go to, like, just with the way my brain works, is taxes. Like, we got a 7% tax, sales tax in Indiana. Well, if you don't have a penny, you can't do that.
Correct.
It's always got in at a 5 or a 0, because all we're going to have is nickels, dimes, and quarters. So we're never going to have anything other than 5 or 0 for the ending, digit. But, and this could be like I hear, or somebody once told me that, like, clear as mud. You ever hear it? You understand? Yep, clear as mud. And I think that started something about the Abraham Lincoln assassination. The guy they thought did its name was Mudd at first, last name 2 Ds, M-U-D-D. And they just knew that he was the one. Like, it was clear as mud. Like, yep, that's good, did it.
I don't think that's how it started at all.
I think so.
Samuel Mudd was the doctor that treated John Wilkes Booth.
I'll be damned.
Yeah, because he's kinfolk of mine. Not
Now,
John Wilkes Booth.
Did they think that he had something to do with it? Like he was a conspirator?
They thought he might have been a sympathizer, but he was the doctor that treated.
Okay, well, apparently I don't know what I'm talking about. But what I drive at is, and our whole podcast is based around it loosely. But, right now, if you say, well, my 2 cents, and everybody knows what you mean by that, and it has nothing to do with currency, but we know what 2 cents is, and it's not much.
Yeah.
But is that going to be a thing? Like, how long is it going to take for that to phase out? Like, what the hell do you mean 2 cents? There's nickels, dimes, and quarters. Like, just, pick around what's going to change with the death of the penny.
Well, I mean, I guess the death of this phrase wouldn't happen until people would realize that there was a cent. You know what I mean? Like a penny in and of itself is worth 1 cent.
But we'll have 5 cents.
That's what I'm saying. There's something there to put a comparison where the phrase could realistically update itself to be, here's my 5 cents. Doesn't sound right, but if the mental conception of what a penny is worth when you compare it to a $100 bill, you realize it's very insignificant. It's 1%. So when you lose that and don't know that a penny is 1% of that $100 bill in your pocket.
I hadn't even thought about math changing because of this.
Why would math change? 1 + 1 will still equal 2. Unless you're in some of them school districts that do them funky math things. But
now, hold on now. This is a wild tangent. Percent. 1%, 2%, 3%. Is it percent? Like, I know we use it as one word, but did it start as 2? And what I'm saying is, in the UK, does that still hold water? Because they don't have cents.
Brother Dave, I follow you. I will.
Hey, I'm going to jump over on the couch for a little bit. Just holler at me when it's time for...
What I'm saying, when you said that 1 is 1% of 100.
But in the comparison of a penny to a $100 bill.
Which is... Okay.
I mean, I get
1%.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
but how does that work in the UK?
What's the UK use?
They don't have cents.
Surely they have something considered penny-like. It's a shilling.
Do they say 1 per shilling?
They may.
How much gas you got? 50 per shillings.
50 per shillings, my dear sir. Are you looking it up? I don't know what you're doing. You're so mad at your phone, like you're still using it, but then you're mad at
You
it.
guys picking them up and putting it down? Am I that far off? Like,
I mean,
is that where it's coming from? Like $1 is 1%. Like, what? 1%?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, what you're talking about is changing.
This is not what my topic is, but now that you've worded it that way, that's something I've often wondered.
Okay, so I should have said a $20 bill.
Right? Yeah, because
then that would be
percent by a specified amount in or for every 100. 2 words as a noun. Per cent. 1 part in every 100. The rate, number, or amount in each 100 percentage.
Okay, so you're telling me the UK has percentages, but because they have a different dollar scale, a quarter would not be 25% like it is here. A shilling would be like 13.5% of a pound.
But isn't there a certain extent to where math is universal?
Yes, math is always universal, but this goes back to your topic of perception and reality. It's what are you basing that zero off of?
According to what Big Fella just read, it's based off 100. So
right,
they still
but if you don't have a way to count, so the smallest form we can count out of 100 is 1, because we have pennies. Soon to be nickels.
Yeah, but I think you're convoluting the two different distinct entities.
In British English, the word percent is generally spelled per cent. Percentage is also known and used, but the spelling is percentage, not percent or percentage. So percent is the equivalent to percent in British English.
I know the word is the same.
I don't think it's going anywhere.
But they don't have cents.
Yeah, well,
but then there's the mathematical concept, not the currency concept.
Exactly. The percent is like the percent is out of 100. It has nothing to do with money.
You guys are. It's good. It's good.
What do you mean? I know that the fucking English they have quid. Quid is $1. Like one quid is $1. 1 pound is $1. Like
it's not $1.
Rupees, shillings.
So what the hell are they?
Yen. Oh, one one per yen. Like it's not. It's percent, David. It's not. It doesn't have anything to do with the fucking currency in the area that you're talking about. It's a number percentage. 1 out of 100. It has nothing to do with their fucking currency. You dumbass.
We're just. Yep. Okay.
Two shifts.
Do you not believe it? Do you not think I'm right?
No, I know you're right.
Thank you. Can I get that in writing?
It's on the internet.
Everybody heard it.
It will be on the internet.
Right. So I don't think like the topic or the phrase "my 2 cents" will go anywhere when the penny is gone. Because generationally, people will
we're
just
going back to the topic.
Because generationally, people will just say what they hear,
but they'll never heard of a cent.
A penny for your thoughts, a quarter for your call.
Oh, yeah, penny's not even a thing.
Well, and who calls anybody for a quarter anymore?
Not me.
See, but it's still, hey, a penny for your... Hey,
but
between you, me, and a
won't
post.
exist. Okay, it'll exist. But other than a name, without the U.S. currency, what does penny mean?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like once we're getting rid of it, it'll be a thing of the past. Like like nobody uses thee anymore. Thou, like it's still a word, but nobody uses it.
But it's still...
That's a very simple...
But to your point, it's still in the dictionary, so penny will still be in the dictionary.
Yeah, it'll like BRB's in the dictionary now.
Well, they update to the common time, but it's still, they don't delete things.
They do.
I mean, Yeah. Current events sometimes.
And I'm not talking about our generation or Wyatt's grandkids' generation, but sooner or later, like now we have, will this nullify the need for the word scent?
But do you have a phrase right now that you use that you have no clue necessarily the origin story or how it's ever been?
Clear as mud. Lots of people use that all the time. I have no idea what it's about.
Yeah, but it's not tied to Lincoln's assassination, I don't believe. He's going to look it up here eventually.
I think it is. I think it is because of the doctor thing, like clear as mud. Because it makes no sense. Like it's a contradiction. That's not the word I'm looking for. It is, but
it's hyperbole, right?
And so when you say clear as mud, you're like, yeah, I don't get it. But I think when it started, it meant
you still didn't get it. So you said, is that clear as mud?
No, it made sense. Like, oh, yeah, 100% on board. That's where that came from because everybody thought that.
Don't.
Listeners and not watchers, Mace was just really giving me a real, like, come on, Dave, wrap it up. Look.
Big stink.
No, I'm just, the British call it penny because the term penny has its old roots in the old term word being pennig, which referred to a coin or money in general. The Old English pennig itself came from the Proto-Germanic paniga, the first modern English coin, the silver penny of King Offa.
Now, see, I didn't know that.
In the 8th century, also used the word penny. This name has been used for the smallest British currency for centuries, which its plural being pence.
See, I thought that was a strictly
I'll pay you
us
6
thing.
pence.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So this negates my whole.
So the
concern.
word penny comes from British, from a British coin.
Yeah.
The smallest form of the British
and that's
money
where I
would
was
be
mistaken.
yeah.
I
Which means
thought that was something purely us after we whipped their asses.
So really, we just wasted 15 minutes.
At least.
Yeah, that's good.